I would like to talk to you about the intercessory prayer article in the discipleship curriculum. This article's got two purposes. Its first purpose is to teach someone how to pray for others, and then its second purpose is to connect that praying for others with making missionary disciples. The idea behind this article is that it would help someone better conform their lives into the image of Christ. The article opens up with the story of St. Therese praying for the unrepentant murderer. Time and again, this man had shown no remorse for his crimes, and yet Therese continued to pray for him until the man was being led to his execution, turned around and kissed the crucifix that a priest nearby was holding, showing a sign of his conversion. This article exemplifies how God wants and can use our prayers to change other people's lives, to bring about the good in others' lives. In Luke chapter 5, we find 4 men carrying their paralyzed friend on a mat to Jesus. And when they can't get in through the door, they climb up onto the roof, break through the roof, and lower this man down before Jesus. Jesus looks up at this man's friends, sees their faith, and heals the paralyzed man. This is a great example of how Jesus wants us to view intercessory prayer. That we bring our family, our friends, our peers, the world to Jesus. He will see our faith and he will answer our prayers. Another way we can use intercessory prayer is through something called a depth chart. We can identify whether people are close to the Lord, far from the Lord, and we can pray for them to grow closer to Jesus no matter where they're at, but we can specify our prayers better when we know where they are. The article closes with some tips for how to intercede for others. Things like praying out loud and praying for people by name, offering Mass for others, and by fasting. Quickly, I would like to highlight how important and powerful fasting can be. In the Gospels, we find Jesus saying that certain things can only be done through prayer and fasting, and that fasting coupled with prayer can bring about great things in the lives of others. Our fasts don't always have to be some great and extravagant thing. They can be simple things, like not having salt on our food, or wearing clothes that we otherwise wouldn't wear. To close, I want to remind us that this article has two purposes. It's to teach others how to pray for people, and it's to connect that praying for others with making missionary disciples. I invite you in your next discipleship meeting to incorporate intercessory prayer more specifically into the meeting. I also invite you to begin interceding for those you're leading, whether they're in Bible studies or in a more formal discipleship setting. Know that I am praying for you. God bless you, and good luck.